What's up, guys? It's your girl, Nag85, Psycho Sister Angie Marie, Angie Bomb, Auntie Cakes. However you know me, you know me. So I just wanted to do this quick vlog. Now, first of all, my camera's turned to the side, so that's really weird for me because I kind of like look at myself a lot when I'm vlogging, which Clayton gets like super annoyed. He's like, oh, look at the camera. I do that because like I want to see how I look, because like if like I focus too much on insecurity. So we're not doing that this year. Like, yeah, I still do filters because they're cute, whatever. Ugh, had a long day. Anyways, but we're not going to worry about like arm flubber or like whatever, don't care. I just really wanted to do a fast video, and I have to be quiet because even though Sabrina has her own room now, she's still sleeping in my bed, which is totally fine with me. But I want to do a quick video because anybody who knows me from like 6 years ago knows that I used to like live by a day planner. Erin Condon is my absolute favorite day planner in the world. However, that's way out of my budget right now. I don't even know if you guys can hear when I whisper, but that's way out of my budget right now. Like, I would kill for an Erin Condon every month. I mean, every month, every year, but I can't afford it right now. So I also kind of fell off of the day planning game, so I like stopped. I stopped planning and I just stopped. So one thing about planning is I feel like if I'm ahead of the game, then I've already got a leg up, so I'm not scrambling last minute like, oh my gosh, I didn't see this, like overbooking. That was a big problem that I had with, especially coming back into work, and but adding in-persons to my virtual visits, because now I'm like meshing two different worlds. So I started using a day planner. I couldn't afford the Erin Condon that I really wanted. Happy Planner was a little bit expensive, and I really wanted a Happy Planner because they have this really cute Disney one. But that day, Sabrina also wanted kinetic sand for her sandbox, and I had to make a decision. So I settled for a cheap little day planner, which was actually really cool because what I had budgeted for my day planner, I actually got this one, and then I got the other one I'll show you, and then I had money for the kinetic sand. So I didn't get a Happy Planner, which would have been a step down, but this one's really cool. It's like I have I don't want to like show too much. I'll do like a walkthrough. Actually, I'll just do a blank page. I'll do like a walkthrough one time of my day planners, but this is like my daily. So like when something comes up and I know, like, I don't think, like, okay, I know that on the 26th of April, right, which is clearly like a month away, that I have a payment that's due. Or I'll put it like, if I set a special appointment, or like if my mom says, oh, hey, like my niece Lena has like a doctor's appointment that's really important on the 8th of April, and I knew about it like weeks in advance, I'll put that there. So when I go to schedule my day, which what I do is I go to the week before, and you'll see, I can't show you like all the names, but I take that from the day before, or from the week before, and I'll write it in. If I go to write something on Fridays, then I'll know, oh shoot, I need to check with my mom about Lena's appointment. Or I'll have a time here and be like, oh, I guess this week I can't do the visit at 1 o'clock or whatever, or I have to move that appointment. But that's how I use that. But the other part, I hardly ever use this side, the priority list. I should start decorating that. But anyways, the other part to that, and I'm only talking fast because it's like midnight, and I did so much today that my back is just like done. So I really need to get laid down and like rest, because we went outside 3 times today. We went outside with Auntie Megan earlier at Auntie Megan's house, and we rode bike, went down the block, came back, went to Auntie Megan's house, got outside, played in the parking lot for a little bit, which was great. And then we got home, she wanted to go outside and play with Bubbles again. So we went outside again while I was doing visits. So my back is starting to like do that tense thing, but I have actual PT tomorrow. I have my medicines that I'll get on deck. I'll get laid down with a heating pad and everything will be good. But the whole reason of this video, so with that came, and they kind of match. I don't know if they were meant to, because they don't seem to be from the same brand. I tried to see if I could reorder just because I'm comfortable with it and it's affordable. But I got this wellness journal, and I thought it would be a good idea to track, especially like my good back days and my bad back. Sorry, my heating pad. My good back days and my bad back days, because and what I did that triggered it. So, for example, for a while there, if I put the bowls up and I reached up to put the bowls up, there I go, looking at my flabby arms. Anyways, I would reach up and then I would go put the coffee cups down. And if I did that, then I noticed that, like, I'd be like, oh, what did I do today? Oh, I unloaded the dishwasher. And then I really like, okay, so what about unloading the dishwasher? And I started paying attention to the movements that I was doing, or the actions that I was doing, that tweaked things, or, you know, caused things to happen. So I started this actually as a just kind of a log of what I do. I redid some of it. Like, there's a little spot down here for meditate and physical activity. And I actually I write in here like my back pain. This was a day that I didn't actually fill out my journal, which is, oops, what is that? February 2nd, 2222. I didn't actually fill out my journal, but I still, it's kind of a waste because it's in here, but I can still kind of flip through and see, you know, when, like, what days I didn't do it, what days I did actually. Okay, I was gonna say, I know there's this stuff. What days I did actually do it, what days I did like half of it. Like, I can see on the times that I gotta be really careful, because this has become like super, like, now we're tracking things, right? And if you guys pause that to read my stuff, you can, oh, whatever, you can pause it, I don't care. Anyway, so that is like what it's supposed to look like. So you can see as you flip through, like, sometimes I did it, sometimes I didn't. There's weekly at a glances, and there's like, this is like the weekly goals and things like that. And I didn't actually start tracking in the beginning of this journey. Like, I've been through this before, because this is how I got caught up with the Erin Condrens, but I didn't actually track here. But now, as I'm getting more into it, and I'm actually treating my time as a budget, which is what I'm kind of doing, and I'm starting to take a little bit of time before bed each night, regardless of like what I have going on, if at all possible. Like, some days I just don't do it, but I don't stress. If it doesn't get done, I'm keeping 2 one-a-day journals for Sabrina. There are days that I don't get it done. One of them is like a Q&A, and this one's just kind of like a today, this is what we did. But so there's a lot of spaces in these different journals and things that I do. And it's just because I have so many things going on that I don't take the 10 minutes that I need to focus on my journals or whatever. But I started filling things out, and I even got a little fancy. I didn't do it this week because I forgot something. And I have like, these are my goals, so I can see like which days I hit. You can see like I go really strong in the beginning, and like the goals are here. Make my bed every day. So I made my bed every single day. Actually, I made my bed every single day. So let's not lie about that, because Sunday I did have to make the bed twice actually. But that way it says like, make the bed, be on time to things, because I'm always late to everything, and eat breakfast. So you can kind of see like where in the week I fell off. I got my tooth pulled that day, so eating breakfast, that would affect that. And then I kind of use it as an excuse, like, oh, my tooth hurts. Like, it still does hurt, and it's still like whatever. But it's like, after that, I didn't force myself to eat breakfast, or I didn't track it. There's like no spend days and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll break down more of like the things that I do, because you saw the first one where it was like kind of blank. This one, I have my actual like goals. I have my actual mantra. I have my actual like what days everybody is planning to cook, or what is cooked. I like to keep track of what I eat, so that I know like, okay, Megan bought, that means that I went out to eat. So I kind of started tracking. That's like a light intro into tracking with the Weight Watchers and things like that. Also, I'm really sorry that I keep looking over there, and it has to be like really distracting, because I know if I was watching a YouTube video and the person was just like totally looking at themselves, then I'd be like, you're weird. Look at the camera. I'm over here. Duh. Duh. Anyways, so my wellness journal is almost at an end. And the whole purpose of me doing this video, you can see I really picked it up here. Sorry, I like to flip to the page. I either flip to the page for tomorrow so I can already see my agenda. I got a busy day tomorrow. Or I have these really, really, really cute little, and I'll do videos like these if people ask for, like, they're like, oh, what do you do in your planner? Like, what do you do? Like, maybe I'll just blog. I don't know, because I'm really bad at keeping up with things. But I got these really cute little magnetic bookmarks. So it's like, they have little, like, you're making a difference every day. Like, they're just little bookmarks. And so I'll either put them in there, or to encourage myself to do it, I leave my, this one stays home usually. So I would leave this home here and open so that when I first come to sit down at my desk, it's there. This one goes with me everywhere. That's my, you know, if something comes up, whatever. But I still leave it over here at my desk, because at the end of the night, because in the morning when I get up and I get our outfits and I make our bed and I do all that stuff, I will come to the desk, spend a few minutes, usually sitting on the heating pad, because like my back tends to hurt. And so I've just been taking breaks, and then we go from there. But I did not set up my weekly goals this week, which I'm really disappointed in myself, because I took a whole day off this weekend, because I am a girl, and, you know, and some days you just have to, I'm a single mom and I have a lot going on, and some days you just have to take a me day, and I'm learning how to do that. So I'm opening the purpose of this video now that we're 12 minutes in. I'm sure that like half of everybody stopped looking, but I'm super excited, because even though I don't have the anaconda yet, and I've learned to make do with what is happening, I did actually get myself something, because I've been going back to work, and I've been working really hard at instilling habits and keeping up with my water intake. And as everyone knows, I'm 30 pounds down now, heading for 40. Like, I'm really close to 40. But so my wellness journal is almost at an end. So I went on to Amazon, and my second favorite planner, or my second favorite brand, I guess you could say, is the Clever Fox set. And I've used like their cash envelopes, and those are really fun. And Clever Fox has a lot of like planning, and they have like food logs, and they have like things like that. I'm pretty certain I have a couple other Clever Foxes that I bought that for like a food log that I was going to use, and then I didn't use it, because if I don't have some kind of system set up like I do now, then I won't get to it. So, but this time I bought the Clever Fox self-care journal. Now, this was only $17.99 or $16.99 on Amazon, and it really only took like less than a week to get here. So I'm super excited, and I wanted to, when I open it, I wanted to kind of go through some of the features that I'm most excited about. And I'm so new to like sharing journals with people. I think that I can show people like, hey, this is how it's used. But always read what the intent is of a journal. So I'm just going to give some journaling advice, or day planner advice. Always read the intent of the journal or the day planner that you're buying, because if this said, like, for example, if this said track your daily food intake, or, you know, a lot of wellness journals will have like, there's a lot of dieting stuff in there, which obviously I'm doing, but I have things like Weight Watchers, so I don't need that. What I need my wellness journal for is to keep track of the physical things I do that could trigger something, or like as I progress, I mark in there. But also, this is my day-to-day. So currently how I'm doing this is I take everything. So for example, I was going to show you this, and I'll go more in depth at some point, but I take this, I'm sorry. I get nervous when I do videos. Can you believe that? I take this schedule, okay, and I'll look and say, okay, so on the 29th, what do I have going? And then I simply transfer whatever I've set up. I do this on Sunday, so whatever I have set up, I transfer it over, and then it looks like, boom. So essentially, I still have like months left in this one. So I'm going to keep this one, but I'm going to replace that other one with this one starting April 4th, actually. I like the Clever Foxes. It's also the same as the bullet journals because they come with these little instructional packets, which it would seem really weird if like you said to somebody, if you said to somebody, oh yeah, I read the instructions on my journal. But there's a lot of things that you can do, like that I find from these that are so much more than just the instructions of how to use the journal. If you look, they have the little examples. So they have like, it looks like somebody actually filled out the day-to-day things. So it'll say things like, or here's a schedule or to-do list, like actual things. And one thing that was helpful is I was having a hard time with the other one because there's a section for like what I'm grateful for today, or my my act of kindness for today. And you know, if you think about it like that, then it's going to be like, what did I do kind today? I didn't do anything. I went to the store. Like I, you know, whatever. And so you don't think about that. So when you sit down and you look and you're like, man, what do I write? Sometimes if you look at these, they give you like almost writing prompts. It's like, oh, that person does, you know, their act of kindness is they, you know, went outside and played with their kid. And even though to some people that's responsibility, some people that's what you have to do, some people that's not an act of kindness, to that person, it was an act of kindness. And I would have never thought about putting that in there, that an act of kindness could be to my daughter too, which she's whining in the background because she wants me to fill her bottle. Hold on 2 minutes, baby. So, yeah, so these are really, really cool and really useful for kind of like writing prompts. Google is also really helpful when you get to a point that you're just like, man, I don't know what to write. Like, I don't know what to write I'm grateful for. That sounds horrible, but you can't say I'm grateful for my mom every day. You can't say I'm grateful for my family every day. You can't say I'm grateful for having a roof over my head every day. Like, you can't say the same things every day, even though you are grateful for it, but it's important not to. No hassle refund, no questions asked. I always hang on to these. I also register any day planners or products that I get. This one does not have a registration, so we don't need to worry about this one. So we can throw that aside. Okay. Now for the fun part. Now I can't actually open... What? Later, baby. Give me a few minutes, okay? I'm making a quick video. Thanks. She's so sweet. So we throw that away. So now, when we open this up, there's always a name part in here. I always do something clever. It always says, like, if you found this, please be kind to return to, and then it says my reward. Now, when I was really heavy into day planning, this would be unacceptable. Like, because it's just a blank page. So it's like, this would be so boring. So I would put like a motivational quote in here. I would maybe put like, I would cut out pictures of the girls, Ziva, Lena, and Sabrina, or my family, or I would like write motivational things or whatever. And I would just decorate it to kind of go with things. I never got too far into like themes, and I wasn't like that heavy, but I could see myself getting there. Anyway, self-care journal. This is cool. Oh, I like this. Oh, you guys can see my reaction. So this has self-care ideas on here. So have a nice stretch, try volunteering, limit the time you spend reading news, sit up straight, control your screen time, go on a workout with a friend, learn a new language. So there's a lot of ideas here. Enjoy an audiobook, try to use social media more mindfully. That's really cool, like self-care ideas. That's really helpful. And when companies do things like this really speaks out to me that Clever Fox isn't just putting out some blank calendar. You know, they're not just like, oh, let's push this out the door. They're like, man, we really want to inspire our customer with helping them with their quality of life. Because if you don't know how to self-care and you don't know what counts as self-care, sometimes it's hard to say you take care of yourself. Some days, you know what? You don't need to take care of yourself. You don't need to go through and do this entire list on a daily basis. You might need to go to work, and then taking care of yourself that day is You worked a 16-hour day and you went to bed. Like, okay, so you know what? Maybe during that 16-hour day, you took 10 seconds to breathe, or you tried a morning or evening meditation. Like, this can give you the ideas that you need. So that's really cool. I really like that. I also don't know if I'm supposed to share all this on YouTube, but I'm really fascinated with this. What is the vision for the life I want? Now, this is a good one, and I feel like I'm going to come back to this, like, after I fill it out and be like, hey, this is what I came up with. What is my life's purpose? What is my mission? What prevents me from living my life to the fullest, and how can I resolve this? So that's really cool, little pages. What fills me with joy and what drains me? Emotional, can you guys see it? Emotional, spiritual, physical, family and relationships, social, personal development, financial, and environmental. So these aren't necessary. Like, if you are just looking to like track something in particular, that's where you need to understand what you're looking for, because a lot of people can use their phone for appointments. You can use whatever. But if you're anything like me, you have to have structure, you have to have routine, and things like this are helpful because it's good to see, wow, I went 3 months without filling out a single thing in my day planner. Like, where if you don't, if you fill those blank pages in, or you cover them up, like, okay, I didn't do Mondays, so let's do Tuesdays, or, or you skip a whole week, so you use that week for the next week instead. You never actually see the days that you're not tracking what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, then it's, especially if you feel like if you have feelings like you're failing, or like you're no good, or you're not productive, or you could be better. Well, if you don't know what the heck you're doing, then how can you even make that decision? So hold on, because I want to look for some water here. No, all I have is Serena's little tiny. My water's gone. I didn't plan to do a 20-minute video, but anyways. So that's really cool. Life balance. Which areas of my life am I happy about? Which areas of my life am I lacking? And it's got like financial, relationships, all those things. And you can put a 1 to 10. So that's really cool, because then I can fill out this little circle. And I actually, because I kind of knew this was going to happen, I bought, and I've been keeping a diary with my mom that we pass back and forth. I bought some different colored pencils and crayons so that I can do stuff like that. I'm not going to go through all of this tonight, even though I'm like really excited. I didn't expect to do a 20-minute video, but these are really cool. Like my top goals in like all those different areas. So it looks like we have a theme of 10 different areas: and emotional, spiritual, physical, family and relationships, social, personal development, financial, and environmental. So that is really cool. And I'm really excited to kind of start, setting up goals. My vision boards are super good. I should do a blog on vision boards. Sorry, I'm making a note. I want to dig myself into this journey, and I want to dig myself into this journey because I really want to be an influencer, because I've been such a scattered mess, anxiety driven and self-hating and self-loathing and making excuses like for so long, that I feel like my back doing what it did is literally a sign from the universe that I got to get my shit together and I need to inspire other people. So one of my things is to inspire other people. And if sharing things like this can help, then it can help. I also spend a ridiculous amount of time watching some of these YouTube day planner setups, and they're so boring. They're like, oh, here's my pretty hands, and here's my day planner, and I track every single crumb that goes into my dog's butt. Whatever. Anyways, they're boring, and they're not like real, and they don't give you like the real scoop. Like, everyone wants you to have a perfect life, like, or and people do hand videos because I hate that. I don't want to see your hands on the thing. I don't even like my hands. But I'm just saying, like, anyways, vision board. I have a whole story about vision boards. In fact, that's what I was writing. About my car. So I will do that story at some point. I'm taking notes. And I'm also going to check and see, but kind of, check in with my people and be like, hey, do you guys like when I do videos better? Or do you like my blog better? Because either way. Self-care bucket list. This is a good one. Self-care acts I want to do every day, every week, every month, every year. That's super important because self-care, if I can't love me, who can? Monthly review. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is so great. Oh, man. So it has the blank monthly review or monthly calendar. The most important goals this month. Self-care activities I will do to feel happy this month. That's like health and body image, beauty, fun and recreation, treat yourself, charity and environment, spiritual, personal development, and home. What made me feel happy? What were the biggest lessons learned or insights gained? Which life areas were lacking and why? And we're back to that circular 10-lined area, which is really cool because every single month you can go through and you can kind of compare it to that original one. Like, oh, this month, you know, whatever. So then, oh, my hands are shaking. I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm doing a video at like midnight because I'm really tired. But, oh, it looks like it just has 12 monthly reviews. So what I would do, for that, or I guess it's 6 months. I guess it's 90 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they give 4 months worth of that. Which means you have to buy one of these every 4 months, but that's 3 a year. And that's like $60. So still less than an Erin Condren. Okay, so this is really cool too. And this is actually going to this is intriguing. On these dailies, I don't know if I like this or I don't like this. I'm glad you guys are getting my reaction to this. So you have your today's main goal, self-care act for the day. I'm grateful for today. My affirmation is. If you have affirmations, please send them to me. Like, I need some serious help in my affirmation department because, like, yeah, I really need some help in the affirmation department. Anyways, my schedule, which will be really nice because I can transfer it straight out of my weekly and I can go day by day. To-do list, which is great. I like that it doesn't have it separated out by like emails and phone calls. I don't like that. I just want one list of all the stuff I have to do. Sleep hours, screen time, vitamins, water, caffeine drinks, fruit and veggies, my mood, energy, and activity. That is all up here in the corner or up here in the top. That is so cool. How I felt today. Do I feel like I have enough energy recently? What is my biggest worry and how am I dealing with it? And I'm looking forward to. So the part that I'm not sure that I like is that if you flip to the next day, all of the tracking is the same. All of the to-do list, the affirmation, all that's the same. But the questions are different. And that's where I'm a little bit unsold. It's like this one's like how I felt today. How can I describe my life in 8 words? Is there something that is easy for me but challenging for others? And I'm looking forward to. The next days, it's like how I felt today. What things I did particularly enjoy as a kid and why. What advice would I give to my younger self? What I'm looking forward to. So it looks like what I'm looking forward to and what I felt today is okay. How I felt today and what I'm looking forward to is always the top and bottom. Cool. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm really digging this. Sorry, I'm like flipping through. Okay, I get why the hand video is not. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. It would be cool if I could do like that split screen thing that some people do. But yeah, so the top question and the bottom are the same. You know, how I felt today and I am looking forward to. And then the 2 middle section are like 2 different like pieces of like, with whom would I like to build a stronger relationship? How do I deal with conflicts? What superpower would I love to have? These are just like, am I authentic in all of my personal relationships? Like, these are just questions that are just really, what fear am I currently facing? What book inspires me the most? These are really what gives my life meaning. I'm sorry. I am just like in awe. So, This is the best $17 that I've spent in a really long time. And it's got one of those for every day for 90 days. It looks like... Oh, I didn't notice that. Underneath the schedule and the to-do list, there's the little grids. I don't know if you can see them on... There you go. There's the little grids, which I like those. Those are really good for habit trackers. There's actually some Etsy shops that make some really cool like water tracking stickers or whatever. And this is all like I can decorate all of this. Decoratable. That's what I was gonna say. I don't even know if that's a word. But like, and I feel like anybody who is like into it would really see there's a lot of decorating opportunity for washi tape. They left a lot of borders and stuff, so that's really cool. And then in the back, it looks like the last like 5 or 10 pages is just the normal bullet journal looking grid dots papers, which these are fun because they can be used for like notes. I'll probably make one for like anniversaries through the whole thing. Like I'd like to take a weekend and just set up the whole thing for the whole year, and I feel like having it set up is probably always the best idea. And here's a really cool part, is in the back there's a little pocket. I usually use that to hold like a receipt or whatever you use it for. I also like that there's a pen holder on this one and the clothes thing, because then it doesn't fly open when you're here. I tend to put like in the day of, if like a foster parent gives me a piece of paper, or if like my counselor gives me paper or whatever, I tend to put it in there, or mail when I go somewhere, so that way I know I have something to do. But in most of the Clever Foxes and a lot of your big name like organizers or planners are going to come with things like these. Erin Condren is the worst because they will send you the cutest ones, but they'll send you like 2 or 3. But they send you these sticker packs. I also like Happy Planner sticker packs because they have full-on books of stickers. But these are the habit trackers that I was telling you fit perfectly in the grid dots. So, like, for example, in this one, I could put water intake because I'm trying to drink at least 64 ounces of water a day. You can actually color in the circle of the days, and it serves the same purpose as the grid that I did back there. So then you have things like, if it's a cheat day, you have things like, they're just so cute. Positive energies. Oh, these are little to-do lists and little check marks. So when you write your to-do list, you have your little check marks, your stars. These are actual list stickers, check marks, and then your little flags. Like I use these for all sorts of different things. These are cool because you can schedule on your self-care and your me time. And then obviously like your little affirmations and stuff like that. And then appointments. So you can take it out and boom. The problem with these sticker packs is that they give you all these like really cool stickers, but it's like in a 90-day period. Let's see, 6 times 3, so 18. If you have more than 18 appointments, which, I mean, in 90 days, I guess that's kind of fine, but let's use the to-do list for a second, or the habit tracker for a second. There's usually not enough in these little packages for you to use the whole time. So that's where I usually go to Etsy, or I get the Happy Planner packs because they have really cool stickers. But I have so many stickers. I have stickers for everything. And I am excited to document my journey and like take everyone with me, because organizing, or not organizing, but time management isn't my thing, but it used to be my thing. Like I would be late to everything, yes, but I had a million things that I would do in a day that I would get done. That it's amazing that I even got half of it done. So yeah, that's the new Clever Fox. I keep saying that's the new Clever Fox Wellness Journal. I'm going to start using that on Monday, April 4th. So I will probably do a video every so often, not 34 minutes. This is an unboxing and a totally unplanned, so I'm super tired. But I'll probably do a video either after I set up my day planner, maybe like to show the process. So yeah, if you are looking for a wellness journal, like this seems to be the one that I am going to recommend so far. Unless there's other planners out there. I know that there's a lot of Etsy shops that do planners and stuff. Like, if somebody else wants to show me something cooler than this, then fine, show me, because I'm always open to day planners. I love day planners. Anyways, I have stuff to do. Sleep, mostly, because she's sleeping. It's really late, but I checked my notifications, and my new wellness journal was in the mailbox, so I had to run out and get it. And then I wanted to do an unboxing of it. So, especially with my whole new let's just put the camera down and stop hearing what people have to say mode, because things are going good. But I do need to get laid down. I do need to get my stuff done. If you have questions about like day planning, or if you have ideas for things that you want to see on my channel, whether you don't want to see, like, I mean, you can post hate comments. That's cool too. Like, I usually just reply to them with some bitchy thing to say. But, yeah, if you have, like, questions or whatever, or if you're as excited about the Clever Fox as I am, or if you use a wellness tracker, or if you use a day planner, or however you do your daily tracking, I would love to hear from my friends. Yeah, my friends, my family. There's quite a few people that are doing, like, meal planning. There's quite a few people that are doing, like, you know, the health journey, or they're doing the motivation journey, or they're doing the get our shit together journey. And I am literally doing the journey where I figure out what my niche is in this world. And I am getting a leg up in this niche. So, with that being said, I am going to catch you on the flip side.